Prince William absolutely humiliates Harry during his entrance speech at FA Cup final in Wembley. During his opening speech at the FA Cup semi-final between Manchester City and Manchester United at Wembley, Prince William made a shocking speech about his older brother, Prince Harry, calling him a crybaby. The exciting atmosphere at Wembley Stadium was evident as fans eagerly waited for the highly anticipated match to begin. However, the crowd was quickly captivated by an unexpected development that threatened to overshadow the game itself. As Prince William, the future King of England, strode onto the field to deliver his traditional pre-match speech, the crowd's cheers gave way to an eerie silence of anticipation. All eyes were on the future king, wondering what words of wisdom and inspiration he would impart to the players. However, what happened next left the entire stadium and millions of people watching around the world stunned into silence. Instead of offering words of encouragement and sportsmanship as usual, Prince William suddenly criticizes his brother Prince Harry directly. "Welcome everyone to this historic FA Cup semi-final," William began. "It is an honor for me to be here today to represent royalty and kick off a match between two of the country's greatest clubs." The crowd erupted into cheers, but William quickly raised his hand to silence them. "However, before we begin, there is someone else in the stadium whom I feel I need to speak to." All eyes were on the royal box where Prince Harry was sitting with his wife Meghan. "My dear brother, Prince Harry, I see you're here as usual, looking for attention and trying to dedicate today to you." The crowd gasped in shock, unable to understand what was happening before their eyes. "Let me make one thing clear," William continued. "This is not your day. This is not your moment. This is about football, the fans, and the legacy of these two great clubs. It's not about you and the need to constantly return and become the center of attention." The silence in the stadium was deafening, except for the occasional murmur of surprise from the stunned crowd. Harry sat motionless, his face like a stone mask, while William continued to lash out. "Ever since you decided to abandon your responsibilities and obligations to the crown, turning your back on your family and everything we stand for, you've become a crybaby, constantly whining." At this, the crowd booed in unison, their loyalty to the royal family seemingly wavering at William's sudden outburst. But the future king was not discouraged. "Well, I'm here to tell you, Harry, the world is tired of your self-pitying nonsense. We're tired of you trying to rewrite history and portraying yourself as a victim. Today is about football, the fans, and celebrating the best of British sports and culture. So I advise you to sit back, be quiet, and enjoy the game, because God knows that's the only way you can do it." With that, William turned on his heels and walked out of the field, leaving the stunned crowd and a trembling Harry in tow. The players rushed onto the field, but the match felt like a late kickoff when the drama that had just unfolded threatened to overshadow everything else. In the days and weeks that followed, the incident sparked a fierce debate. Many condemned William's outburst as an unacceptable breach of royal protocol, while others praised him for finally standing up to his troubled little brother. For his part, Harry has remained silent, leaving the public wondering what might happen next in this ongoing saga within the House of Windsor. One thing is certain, though, the 2024 FA Cup semi-final will go down in history, not only because of football, but also because of the shocking family tragedy that took place at Wembley. It was a moment that will echo through the halls of Buckingham Palace for years to come.